Hello, everyone. Hello. Yep, I'm a little early so I can get up here and get off because it's so hot today. It's 90 degrees. So I want to just get on off of here. Come on in, everyone. How's everyone doing on this Thursday? Hey, Buttercup. Hey, Ray Ray. How's everyone doing on this Thursday? It's so hot, y'all. I had to put my fan next to me, honey. It is hot. Y'all hit the like button as you come in. I don't know why this is here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I done messed around and hold on, y'all. Okay. Hey, everyone. Hey, Christina. Y'all, is it hot where y'all live at today? It's crazy. It's been 9 degrees here for like 3 days, and then the weekend is supposed to go back down again. I don't know. This weather just it is definitely crazy for real, for real. It definitely is crazy. Like for real. But I ain't gonna complain. Oh my God, it's 85. It's 90 here. And baby, oh Lord. I guess we can't complain. Okay, Philly girl, have a good sleep, baby. You just getting off work. Make sure you got that fan on, got some good air on you, honey. Cause 85, that's hot too. Especially when it's hot like that and you don't get no breeze, that just make it not good at all. I don't like that. But when it's hot, I drink a lot of water. A lot of water. Yeah, I drink a lot of water when it's hot. You want to stay dehydrated and all of that stuff when it's hot. Yep. So I'm waiting for some more people to come in here, or either I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. It's 75 today in Los Angeles. Oh, okay, that's not bad. 75 is not bad. As long as it's got a little breeze to it. It's going back down in the 40s next week. Yes, I'm just getting off. I'm super tired, and yep, the central air is on full blast. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. But we probably really start getting good weather maybe sometime in May. I'll say maybe in May. You know, but yeah, I ain't gonna complain, y'all, because baby, it's been cold. It's been cold. That snow we've been getting and all of that. But yeah. So let's see here. Now, y'all, can anybody tell me if the guy Joe that she was dating, do anybody know if he live in Florida? It's 9:09 here and it's 91 degrees outside. Ooh, oh, it's still early. Where you at, Ray Ray? Damn, it's still early there. It's after 9 shit. It's after 12 here. Time be moving. Yeah, I want to know, did he stay in Florida? Because I know she moved from New Jersey and I know she did move to Florida. But I don't think no one ever said where he lived it. Oh, you live in Vegas? Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Oh, he lived in Miami. Okay, thank you for clarifying that because I had a feeling that he lived in Florida also. I had that feeling. And I was thinking to myself, is that the reason why she moved to Florida also? To be closer to him? Because they was in a relationship? Because I was thinking that, yes. Good morning, 777. I was going to ask you, Ray PA, where you at? Yeah, I was gonna ask her that too. Like, girl, it's so early. Okay. So yeah, so what do y'all think that? Do y'all think? I mean, we know she had a good career. She was in modeling and all of that stuff, and she was getting into the industry of the music and all of that stuff. But do y'all think she left New Jersey to be closer to him? They talked about it and all of that stuff. Hey, Miss Walker. Because, sometimes, kids can do things and they don't tell their mom everything. So that's why I was asking questions, because I mean, she had her own money. I ain't going to say she wanted him for money because she had her own money. She was doing good at her age. She was doing good. She had her own shit going on. Because I see a lot of people saying, in different places, she was a gold digger and she wanted money from him. I don't think that was the case. I really don't think that was the case. Now, do I think that this guy was abusive? Yes. Yes. I watched a lot of people videos yesterday and some lives yesterday. This man seems like a very well so much could be a narcissist. Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she just didn't know what she was getting herself into. And her mom stays in Delaware. That's what the mom said. The mom and dad stay in Delaware. They're like 3 hours from me, 3, 4 hours from me. They're not far from me. She only been with him a little over a year. She been in Miami since 2022. Okay. Okay. So you think where did she meet him? Online, or did she meet him like there in person, like at an event or something like that? Or did she meet him online? I just wish she would have gave herself more time to get to really know him for what he was, because this man appears to be a narcissist. I done studied the things about him, going in other chats, listen to what I know. I was on the chat last night, and a couple of people did put in that chat that he is a narcissist. A lot of people did put in that chat that he loved dating black women. One person put in that chat last night was very interesting, that he loved black girls. He was, I think, married to a black girl, and he divorced her. And then another person put in the chat that the girl that he was with before this one, that she was a very pretty girl. Yeah, she was very pretty. The ex-wife. And they also said in the chat that he had multiple children. Which I know narcissists does have a lot of children. Narcissists like to cheat. They're not loyalty. They are very much so we're snakes. They're gaslighters. They're manipulators. They come to you with a mask on. See, I know all of that about them. They have you thinking that they're somebody they're not. They know how to wing you in to get you to love them. They do all of that. It's been between the 70s and 80s here in Chicago, but it's been very rainy. Oh, okay. So what you rather have, the rain or the sun, sis? Yeah. So now listen, y'all. I watched this lady last night. She had a very good live, very detailed, like very, very detailed. She did really, really great on her platform. Miss D, when you get a chance, watch the video Crown put out. It was a good video explaining a lot. Got you. Thank you. I can get Ray to look that up and send that to me. Thank you so much. 777. Thank you. Good afternoon, Miss D. It's almost the weekend. You better say it. So the live I watched yesterday from this lady, I was in her chat yesterday. Very respectable chat. She was a very respectable lady. But she had a lady that came on her panel yesterday by the name of Queen. Now, I think she's Jamaican because she sounds like she's Jamaican. She knows someone over there that they went on vacation at. That was giving her full details of information. Hey, Miss Thompson. Hey, Sheriff. Hey, Brittany. So, y'all, I'm going to play a snippet of her video, right? So, being that she was Jamaican, the lady that ran the panel, I forgot her name, but she had a good panel. She was like repeating what she was saying to the chat so everybody can get the understanding of what she was saying, because maybe because they're the accent or whatever. But she was repeating it. But it was very detailed what this lady was saying. Yes, I saw that live and I was flown. Oh, baby, I was in that chat. That was a good live. I listened to that as well last night. What do y'all think about it? What do y'all think about what that lady was saying? Let me tell you something, honey. This man always, I believe, been an abuser. Listen, when you're dealing with a man like this, the abuse just don't start with the woman he just met. I always say that. The abuse has been going on in his life for years, okay? When you're dealing with a narcissist, don't think that the abuse with you're the first woman. No, this been going on for quite some time. You just the next victim, right? I always say that all the time. All the time. Ray, could you look up that channel that 777 just sent me, please? She confirmed a lot of what I've been saying in your chat. Yeah, thank you, Ray, baby. Yes. So let's get into it, y'all. We're gonna play a little bit of it for the ones that don't know, because some of y'all already on the shit.
To Zanzibar authorities after hotel guests at the Zurich Hotel reported a romantic conflict between the couple on the night of April 8th. Hotel management moved McCann to a separate room about a 10-minute walk away. Well, a few hours later, authorities say Robinson was found unresponsive in her room by hotel staff, appearing to have harmed herself.
I did receive a phone call from Joe.
Queen is good people. Yes,
not really
sounds
making
like
sense,
it.
but he told me that
God bless her.
Ashlee something to herself and that she was being taken to the hospital, and that he told me that she was stable.
After receiving treatment at 2 hospitals, Robinson declared dead on April 9th. Authorities say they're still questioning McCann and have confiscated his passport while they await the results of.
And if anybody would like to come up and speak or whatever, you can let me know. I can get one of my moms to drop the link. If anybody would like to come up, you can just put it in the chat and my mom would drop the link.
The medical examiner's report. McCann has not responded to ABC News' multiple requests for comment. No arrests have been made, and police previously told media outlets that McCann is not suspected of wrongdoing.
Everything he said just wasn't making sense.
And the State Department confirmed the death of an American in Zanzibar, but would not comment any further. As for Robinson's family, they insist that she was not suicidal. They're now demanding that security video from the resort, saying it could help them answer questions about what really happened.
So I told you there is a video, there is surveillance, but the officials, the authorities in Zanzibar, they are not sharing that yet. And according to what Somali Queen is going to share, it's because they do not want to compromise the investigation. Another update, but Somali Queen is going to go a little bit deeper into that. Initially, Ashlee Janae was taken to urgent care and not a well-equipped hospital. All right.
Now, y'all, when she said that, I'm like, urgent care? What in the world? Why was she taken to urgent care and not in hospital from the beginning? That part stunned me right there, y'all. Okay, like it really did. Hey, Barbara, Miss D, protect your mental health. Covering this case, I know how Dro case had you. Okay, Philly girl, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Hi, welcome, Somali Queen. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
It's so easy to become
Hold
a
on, y'all. Let me
podcaster
get
with
this done.
Riverside.
And I want y'all to
First,
follow
go to
her too,
Riverside
y'all.
and
Y'all
open an
follow
account.
her.
When you're ready
I
to
will put her
record,
link in
just
the
hit
chat, and y'all can follow her content as she's covering this story because she's covered good
Hello,
cases.
Queen.
Hello,
Can you?
hello, welcome
Hi.
back. How
Thank
are
you.
you?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you, Queen?
Good,
How's
good. You
everyone?
ready, Somali? They are
Yeah.
ready for you to give an update. I'm going to ask that you stay close to your microphone so that they can hear you. Somali's going to run down the
Now, for the
timeline.
ones that didn't hear
And
me, get your
Somali, just
seatbelts
to
on.
confirm, you do have a close source in Zanzibar. Is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Anybody like to donate? It's on
Okay.
top.
Yes,
The
I
link is
do.
on top.
I do.
Okay. I'm going to give you the floor to run down the timeline of everything that you've now acquired in the updates regarding the Ashlee Janae death. I may stop you every now and then for clarification. So just wanted to give you a heads up, but you now have the floor.
Okay. So before I get to Joe and Ashley's new information, I just want to do a quick timeline read for the people in the chat so that we're all together by the time I'm reading the new information. They would have caught up. It's like a 2-minute thing. So, April 4th, 2026, they checked in Zurich Hotel. Ashlee Robinson and her fiance Joseph. They stayed
Hey,
at
Miss
Villa
Joy.
number 25 for tourism. Planned departure was April 10th, 2026. On April 8th, 2026, at 6 p.m., romantic dispute. An argument of a romantic nature erupts between Ashlee and Joseph inside the villa. A neighbor
Hey,
in Villa
Queen.
24 overhears the conflict and reports it to hotel management, adding that the couple had been arguing repeatedly since their arrival. April 8th, same day, 2026, evening, management intervenes. Hotel management visits Villa 25, confirms a domestic conflict, and decides to relocate Joseph to Villa 65, approximately an 8 to 10 minute walk away, to restore peace and avoid disturbance from disturbing other guests. April 8th, 2026 at 7:30 p.m., attendant's first visit. A hotel attendant doing evening rounds visits Villa 25. Ashlee acknowledges needing service but asks him to return in 10 minutes and borrows his phone charger. The attendant provides the charger and continues to Villa 24 and 26. April 8th, 2026, no response at the door. Approximately 20 minutes later, as per authorities' briefing, the attendant returns to Villa 25. He knocks, no answer, no lights inside. Using his emergency duty key, he enters the darkened room and he hears a thud from the direction of the wardrobe.
The link is
Okay,
pinned on
pause.
top. Ray can drop the
Did y'all
coffee link
catch
again.
that? Ashlee asked the butler to come back.
I don't want to really talk over her, y'all, because like I wasn't really like understanding her, but I like because the lady that run this channel, she was repeating everything that she was saying, so everybody can get a clear understanding of what the lady was saying. So I'm not gonna ignore y'all. You know, I was just thank you 777. I got it. And Ray, could you drop my link for? I think that was Florida. I think that is. Yeah. So she's going to tell you now what she was saying.
The butler established contact with Ashlee after the hotel separated Joe and Ashlee. Ashlee and Joe were initially in Villa 25. The hotel received a complaint call from Villa 24. They stated that Ashlee and Joe had been in a romantic argument 4 days in a row since the moment they checked in. But on this particular day, things had escalated to the point that it just, they had to call security. The hotel relocated Joe to Villa 65, which is about a 10-minute walk away. After separating them, the butler runs into Ashlee, asks her, do you need anything? Ashlee says, I need a charger. The butler says, cool, gets the charger, gives it back to Ashlee. Gives it to Ashlee. Is there anything else? She said, come back in a few. Somali Queen said he entered the room. The room was very dark and he heard a thud. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct, Queen.
Okay, please continue.
So, okay. So the same April 8th, 2026, discovery. The attendant finds Ashlee hanging from the internal wardrobe hanger rod using a gray clothing belt, bathrobe belt. She is still alive but struggling. He immediately rushed to raise the alarm.
Let's pause right there. When you say that the butler reported that Ashlee was hanging from the door, still alive, what did he describe seeing?
He said that he found her
hold on, y'all. Let me.
At Fanatic Sportsbook, every bet feels rewarding. Earn fan cash on your bets and use it to bet, boost, and collect across the Fanatics world. Bet with fan cash and win real.
She was put in a position, whereby her legs were kicking up and she was struggling. It's like you're trying to release yourself from the noose.
And instead of rescuing her,
he
ran
off. Yes, he ran away and he went to get help.
Did they say how long it took from the time he found her for him to leave the room, run to get help, and come back? Did they give us any time so far?
In terms of, that was between 7:30 and 8.
Now, and my thing is, I agree with you, 777. And my thing is too, why did you leave her? Why? Why did you leave this young lady there? Why didn't you rescue her, take her down, and then call for help? I'm quite sure it was a phone right there in that room, or you had your phone on you. Why did you leave this lady there? Why? That's kind of suspicious to me, that you seen this lady hang in a pitch black dark room. Apparently, you turned the light on. You seen her legs swinging. You seen that she was still alive, hanging on for dear life. Okay? And you left her there. That was so evil to me. Period. That was evil.
55.
No. So he left her that long on the door?
That is the timeline. The timeline between...
Hey, honey, dear baby. How are you doing today?
Him discovering her in terms of 7:30 to 7:30, if you add, that's going to be 7:50. That's going to be like an hour, Queen, from 7:50 to 8:55.
Wow.
That is the timeline I have.
Okay.
Because when they found, like, attendance first visit was at 7:30. He came at 7:30 p.m. Doing his rounds. Actually acknowledges needing service, but asks him to return in 10 minutes. So by the time he'll be returning, is 20 minutes later. From 7:30 plus 20, that's 7:50 p.m.
Hey, Auntie.
Okay,
There's
please
no
continue.
response at the door. He knocks, no answer. The attendant returns to the villa. He knocks, no answer, no lights inside. Because when he left her, at 7:30, he went to Villa 24, he went to Villa 26. He came back 20 minutes later, he knocked the door, no answer, no lights inside. Using his emergency duty key, he enters the darkened room and hears a thud from the direction of the wardrobe.
Okay, so continue. So he hears her, he hears a thud, he sees her physically struggling to get herself down, her legs are kicking, he leaves, doesn't come back. And then what happened? I mean, he leaves and other people come back. Then what happened?
He rushed to raise the alarm. At 8:55 p.m., emergency response. Hotel management arrives, takes Ashlee down, administers first aid, and rushes her to the nearest hospital for urgent care.
Wow. Let's pause. It took a while for them to get back to that room. It sounds like.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So from what we can recall, we did a breakdown assessment of the resort, everybody. There are phones in the room. Please keep that in mind. There are phones in the room. That's the first thing. The second thing is I do want to confirm that I heard you say they took her to an urgent care hospital, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, please continue.
So the timeline I'm giving you right now is between April 8th and April 9th. So they took her to urgent care. After initial emergency treatment, Ashlee was transferred to a hospital called Ampola Hospital in Mjini Magharibi region for further medical care. So she went to two separate.
Yes, Queen. They left her, the man that came in the room and seen her hanging. They left the lady there. And that's what stunts me. Why did they leave her hanging? Why didn't you help her? And this lady, she just verified his phones in the room. You could have called for help. Why did you leave her hanging there? She probably could have still be with us today. Why would you leave her hanging? You see her legs still dangling. So therefore it tells you she still had life in her. And you just left her hanging there.
Places, and she got two separate treatments. Two different hospitals. And that's between the 8th and 9th, 2026. So my source says April 9th at 3 p.m., Ashlee Janae Robinson passes away while still under treatment at the hospital.
Whoa. But in the police commander's, you have a little bit of echo, but in the police commander's press conference, he said April 10th, yesterday, when you translated. Is that correct?
Correct.
But the source is saying, no, she died on the 9th at 3 p.m., not the 10th.
Yes.
Let me pause. Okay. Tell us more about the hotel staff from what you know based on your source.
Hold on, y'all.
Grab your docs, your permits, your moves. AI levels up your pitch, gets it in a groove. Draft, design, deliver, make it sing. AI builds the deck so you can build that thing. Do that with Acrobat.
Settling for irritating
Okay,
bladder
hold on,
protection?
y'all. Have a commercial. Give me a minute.
Ditch the itch with Tennis Skin-Friendly Barrier.
So my source told me that Joe is a frequent visitor of Zanzibar. And he is well known by hotels, staff, and the people. So he has frequented Zanzibar. And my source said they were arguing about him cheating on her. He would leave the villa to go to other women at night.
And other women, would it be local women?
Yes. And then they also said that there was an argument at I think at the reception or something like that. Outside, there was also another argument. Somebody was flirting with Ashlee, and he got offended, and she started screaming about him cheating on her.
Okay. And that's throughout the entire time.
Yes,
Mods, I need
they
you.
go to the
Okay, mods, I need you in the chat. Mods, I need you in the chat. But
Yes, 'cause she had a lot of
so the
trolls in her
entire
chat
time
last
since
night.
April 4th, when they checked in to the resort to April 8th, they were fighting over alleged cheating, with Joe leaving the resort to visit local women sexually, correct?
Yes. That is what my source said. And he said that the police have arrested about 10 people who are suspected of being involved in terms of investigation-wise. The hotel staff,
Yo, when I first started covering this case, I felt like this was a setup. I said that, if y'all can remember. I said I felt like he was cheating on that woman. He had multiple women. They was arguing the whole 4 days they was there. The whole 4 days they was there. Now, this lady here that's telling the story, she have a source that lives there, that she knows there, I'll say. And that's how she's getting the information.
some people, also his friends. He had a friend there.
Wait, who had a friend there? You got to be clear so that they're following.
Joe McCann had a friend in Zanzibar. And that friend has...
Auntie, I definitely agree with you with that. He shouldn't have still entered her room because she could have been no clothes on, in the shower, or whatever. So I agree with you on that. And Joe waited 11 hours before contacting her parents. Exactly. He did, because the mother and father also stated that in their interview. And that was kind of weird and strange as hell too. Why would you wait so long to contact this girl's parents when she passed away? Why?
Has been arrested too.
Was this a male friend?
Yes, a man.
So he had a man at this resort that has been detained?
Yes.
Is this a white male? Do we know anything? Is this a foreign male? Do we know any specifics?
Yes, I have been told he's a white male.
Okay, continue.
So the police are going to release the postmortem on Friday. And also the police are holding on to all types of video and photos in terms of evidence. They're holding on to anything that is video and pictures. They said that it's going to impede the investigation. So nobody had that. They took that away. When Ashlee was found, she had her ring on, because I saw some people ask yesterday, did she have her ring on? I asked, did she have her ring on when she was found? And my source said, yes, she did.
So Ashlee did have on her engagement ring when she was found. Now it's being alleged that Joe had another man there, a friend at that resort with him. It's also being alleged that Joe and Ashlee may have experienced tension behind Joe leaving to engage with other women who are local to Zanzibar. Ashlee's death may have occurred on April 9th and not April 10th, as we're receiving it in the United States. April 9th at 3 p.m. local. It's being alleged she was pronounced dead. But for some reason, we're receiving the word that she was dead on the 10th. She was initially taken to urgent care after being abandoned by the butler when he saw her struggling to get herself down. Did I summarize that correctly?
Yes.
Wow.
Feel free to elaborate whatever you're comfortable with sharing.
So she was wearing her engagement ring when she was found. All the videos and pictures she had on her phone or the cameras, everything has been taken by the police. The police has said that they are not going to share with the public as of now because of the investigation. Okay. Then also what has come to my attention is Ashlee had another Instagram page that has been taken down.
Her Instagram has been taken down?
She had a different Instagram page. She had two
accounts. You know what it was?
It had pictures. I saw the person who took the pictures from that Instagram page. I saw its proof, but that page has been taken down.
Wow.
Okay.
One was he running that page and he took it down. Possibility.
Compensation plan to be chaos.
That's strange. That page is gone. Don't y'all think it's strange?
So under control.
Okay, you guys, I'm just marinating. So it sounds like this is a little bit deeper than what we initially thought. And it sounds like there's still some conflicting details. They're not all completely been released. The police have confiscated her phone, and they're holding on to that. So whatever Ashlee has on that phone, so here's the thing. We would need everyone to operate in good faith, from the police organization, the hotel, surveillance videos, in order for us to get the full story. Unfortunately, that's out of our hands because we already have conflicting reports. The time of death, who found her, the police commander is saying, hey, Joe was not in the room when Ashlee was found, yet you detained and arrested him for further questioning. And now it's being alleged that you have 10 more people that you've detained. So either he was in the room or he wasn't in the room. That's a conflicting report to the report we saw from the hospital, because the hospital saying Joe shared with them that he found Ashlee hanging on the door. So either Joe was in the room or he wasn't. We're getting two separate stories from two different entities. You have the medical staff saying, nope, Joe was in the room. You have the police commander saying, no, he wasn't in the room. Then it wouldn't make sense to detain him. Because your butler, according to you, was the person who discovered Ashlee in a vulnerable state and who did not, or who failed to render aid. Go ahead, Somali. Jump in whenever you're ready.
Yeah, no, I was going to say that he chose Tanzania because the country has no good relationship with the U.S., first of all, because they're on the ban list. So everything that's going to come out is not going to be authentic. I do not believe in the justice system of Zanzibar. Let me say that. I'm an African. I'm in Africa. You can say whatever you want about me, but I'm going to speak the truth. And he is known. He's a frequent, visitor. They know him. That changes the story.
Yep.
It's not like somebody who just went there for the first time.
You hear what she's saying, y'all, right? He was well known there. He always go there. Everybody knew him there. That's what she's saying. He frequently there all the time. And Miss Walker said where they was for the wedding. It was no wedding. He took her there for a vacation for her birthday. And while she was there, he proposed to her.
And then he also chose a place where the police can be bribed.
Okay, elaborate on that. Tell us a little bit about the culture in foreign countries such as Zanzibar or Tanzania, Africa. How are white men viewed there?
Basically, they worship them.
You said worship?
Yeah, kind of like they hold them in high regard.
Mm.
So I talked to my source, and my source told me the man did it.
Wow.
And everything.
From your source.
Yes.
Your source said what?
The man did it.
You have to use names.
He did it. He said Joe McCann did it. And he's the one that put her there.
Ooh,
that's what
Lord,
he said.
Did y'all hear that?
And my source is a doctor in Zanzibar.
Oh, shit.
Did y'all hear that?
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Please continue. I'm just going to let you have the floor.
Very crazy.
Yeah. So basically that's it. I think I'm done with this, Queen.
Okay. All right. So that is Somali Queen. Somali Queen, we want to thank you for not only one day, but 2 days of providing us great detail.
Did y'all hear that? She said her source is a doctor, and her source said that he did that to Ashlee. Yes, this is crazy work, y'all. And when they said that they detained him, I don't think they mean detaining by him in jail. I think they mean detaining, meaning they took his passport and he can't come back here until the investigation is over. So that's what I think they mean by detaining. I don't actually think they mean in jail yet. But I'm going to say this, y'all. I hope that country over there do a full force investigation. Give this family some closure, because it is too many women going places with men and not making it back. And these cases be closed. Okay? And this has been going on a lot lately. And it needs to stop. And vice versa. These men get unalive, going places with women, and the cases be closed. Okay? This stuff needs to stop. It needs to stop. And I hope they keep him over there and do everything in their possible what they can do and get this man and anybody that had anything to do with it, do them the same way. Lock them up. Period. Because this is hard, y'all. It really is. It really is. This lady said out her own mouth that the doctor, her friend doctor, said he did it.
In this case, And thank you for sharing what you have with people that are close to the investigation from a medical doctor in Zanzibar. So I want to thank you for that. You all heard it here first. And it's alleged. Let's just say alleged, because we're not in Zanzibar. Thank you, Somali. We're not in Zanzibar, but according to a close source, even though the police commander is saying Joe was not in the room, a medical doctor is saying he did it. He did it. He put her up there. Ashlee stands 5'2", maybe 120, 25 pounds. He did it. He put her up there. She couldn't lift herself up there. He put her up there. Let me ask you this. What's going on with this butler that left her there? Has anything come out about that? Is there any word on that?
No, he's been arrested too. They're all under investigation. But my source said that it's a formality because the girl's parents, family, no one is in Tanzania in terms of representation. So the embassy has sent people to help in the investigation because they don't have the proper kits for DNA testing and stuff like that.
Oh wow!
So even an investigation in terms of what happened to her, we are very doubtful. My source said he's very doubtful of the outcome.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get up.
It's so easy to become a
sad.
podcaster
Wow.
with Riverside. You just need a
cannot
concept
I was
and a way
blown
to
away
record.
when I heard this last night.
Here's how it works. First, go to riverside.fm and open.
God, that's a lot. I mean, we guessed, but now we're hearing it. They're having to initially, the parents of Ashlee Robinson, aka Ashlee Janae, stated, "Listen, we're not getting anything. The resort refuses to communicate with us. The police are not giving us any information. The hospitals are not giving us any information, and Joe damn sure isn't giving us any information. And not only that, the good old U.S. Embassy isn't giving us any information. It was like they had the odds stacked against them. But let me say this again. It's because of you, and those of you that are tuned in that kept pushing back, that kept showing up on social media, watching videos like this, commenting, sharing, that we put a little bit of pressure on the authorities over there.
Absolutely, sis.
And they had to give in. So according to the police commander in Zanzibar, once they received the proper paperwork from the parents in the United States and they got the approval, they then brought in the U.S. Embassy to help with the investigation. So now we have a little bit more boots on the ground. But the problem is, although Ashlee is
the Instagram was taken down. We don't know actually the Instagram down. Her Instagram that she did is up. Now she had another Instagram under her name, right? This is the one that she's saying is taken down, but we don't know who actually took it down. We don't know if he had it. It was his page. He was running it, pretending it was her page. And when it happened, he took it down. But right now, we don't know what happened to that second Instagram, not her first Instagram. That Instagram is still up.
Deceased and she's no longer with us. She doesn't have anybody over there fighting for her.
Yes.
You remember yesterday I said to the parents, you gotta get over there.
Yes, sis.
You gotta
yes.
get
there.
over there ASAP. I don't give a damn what it takes. I'm shocked celebrities have not given money to make sure they are on the first thing smoking. And that's what Somali Queen just said. The problem is nobody's here for Ashlee. Joe doesn't count. He's being investigated. She is here alone.
That's
she
right.
died alone. If you don't get your parents there, you can't push. These people don't have the proper resources. They don't have up-to-date technology to be able to do DNA swabs. Hell, we don't even know if they're doing proper fingerprinting.
Absolutely.
Initially, when the news dropped that Ashlee died in Zanzibar, they only gave us what Joe told them.
Absolutely.
Do y'all remember that? 3 days ago, 72 hours ago.
Now, they did say that her mom was on her way there. And they did say her mom went to Washington and no one will give her answers. The mother and the father. They did say they went there also, but they didn't get no answers. And they did state that they was on their way to Africa. Did they arrive there yet? I don't know, because I don't have no indications of that, no proof of that. I guess once they do get there, maybe they will, go on go like on a news station, and we'll find out about that. But as of now, we don't know if she has arrived there yet.
Were reporting to us what they received secondhand through Joe. They prioritized his word. And then we said, oh, hell no. Those of us in the good old United States of America, this doesn't sound right. We got a funny feeling and a sneaky suspicion. How in the hell do you mean she hung herself? Why would she hang herself? She just got, whoa. Hold on. And it wasn't until then we got a little bit more. But a little bit more wasn't good enough. So we kept pushing and pushing and pushing. But the parents, there's nothing like having parents, friends, and loved ones over there. You got to drop, like they say in elementary, you got to stop, drop, and roll and get your asses on the first thing over there before they release that body. You got to get there and apply a little bit of pressure. I don't care what it takes. It's now or never.
She's speaking facts.
It's now or never. Because if they release that man from custody after thorough investigation, keep in mind, Somali Queen said, based on the probability of people being corrupt, right? There's a little bit of corruption everywhere, not just overseas in foreign countries. Hell, we have it here in the good old US of A. Bribery, money talks, based on how they view white men and that culture as if they're God. If they release Joe, if money has exchanged hands, allegedly, he can get on that flight and go wherever he wants. Once they've deemed him innocent.
I said that.
Or they don't have anything substantial.
Yes.
And Somali Queen just said that a doctor said, I don't believe the outcome is going to be favorable for Ashlee. I don't believe she's going to get the justice that she deserves because of the underbelly of what's going on here. And yes, they did detain 10 other individuals allegedly, but they're just calling it protocol. Now, what that tells me is there's a big chance that somebody didn't do their damn job leading up to the incident and all the way until the moment that butler claims that he walked into the room, he heard a thud. And not only that, we got to back up. Remember what the police commander said. The butler attempted to enter the room, but couldn't because there was something
I said that one time too. I had said that. I said that man got money. If he paid them off and they give him that passport to come back, it's over. Because once he get back over here to the United States, it's over. It's a done deal. And this lady is right. That mother need to put boots on the ground right now. I'd have been on the first plane smoking. She got to get out there. And yeah, I feel like a lot of these celebrities should come through that was working with her daughter to even assist this mom at this point. She needs some assistance right now. Because right now, it feels like she probably feel alone, just her and her husband. Now, she did do an interview with another lady. I don't know if that's the mother's sister or something like that, but she was a nice-looking lady. Now, I don't know if Ashlee got siblings because I never heard anyone speak on. Does she have brothers and sisters? I never heard that, so I don't know. So if one of y'all know in the chat, y'all can let me know. But I'm praying and asking God this case don't go cold, y'all. I'm praying and asking God. And I'm going to cover this story as long as they're here for me to cover it. But I just got to protect my peace, y'all, because y'all know how I get sometimes. I get emotional about things like this, and it sets in my spirit, and, you know, y'all know how I feel about stuff like this. It bothers me. Hold on.
How do we know that wasn't Joe in the middle of the act? Because Ashlee was still alive. How Joe one that was stopping him from opening the door?
Facts.
How do we know that he didn't see Joe?
Facts.
And take off and take him back? How do we know Joe didn't get the opportunity to leave the room?
Right.
We don't. We still have a lot of questions. And I want to share something that came across my desk today.
Okay, 777, got you.
Or his friend. That's a good one. I forgot there was another man there, allegedly. One of his friends. Thank you for Miss Special K. Let's look at something. Hold on. I want to share something really quick. Give me 1 second. Let's go back over the initial report of the hospital. See, a hospital doesn't have a dog in this fight.
At all.
The hospital doesn't know Joe.
At all.
The hotel staff, the resort staff, they're familiar with Joe.
5K.
And if you look at the initial report, they said because of the intensity of the fight, they were concerned for Ashlee's well-being, and they reached out to the local authorities because there were red flags indicating she may not be safe, only for her to come up dead a few hours later. No, not even a few, maybe an hour or two later. So let's take a look at a couple of things first. I wanna show this to you.
Now, y'all, she is
At
going to
Abra
show the
Dental, we
resort.
make
She's going to
every
show the
visit
room.
warm and welcoming. Book today at abradental.com.
Did you know Colonial Penn offers guaranteed acceptance life insurance for those aged 50 to 85 in most states? So if you're concerned,
Right here. All right. This was online, or this came across my desk regarding a lady who's sharing her experience regarding Joe. This is what she said. She said, I actually met this man. He is very weird and sick. Typically, crypto/finance bros or weirdos. He also recently lost a big investment. This man is known to be abrasive and weird in the head. Even my experience of meeting him was weird. He is a very arrogant and strong personality weirdo. Joe McCann has poor business practices, and he's a true weirdo. He also has a history of being violent and abusive. He is divorced from his previous wife recently with children under 4. Now, we do know, I'm going to reveal her. I did not soul searching. I went down a rabbit hole. And I was able to find the wedding when Joe married his first wife in 2018. And I found it very odd that the article starts off when she said this was the toughest decision of her life. She has a father, but she was tasked with the decision of walking down the aisle alone or allowing her father to walk her down the aisle. In that moment, he promised her, you will never have to walk alone in life again.
Okay, put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't know. My laptop just went crazy for no reason. I don't know. And it wouldn't let me log it back in for some reason. I don't know if it froze or what. So I have to come on my phone. So I'm not going to be able to finish playing the video. But we did see the good part about it, you know. So, yeah. Y'all, I hope the mother do what she can do for her daughter. Because this is wild, y'all. This is wild. This is definitely a wild case. I don't know. And the lady was also saying they don't have DNA kits and stuff down there like we got up here. They don't have that type of stuff there. So they looking for, you know, people to come in and you know, do that type of stuff. But I hope the mom can get there as soon as possible to, you know, find out what really happened to her daughter. Show her some videos, you know, let her see the room. Because I'm quite sure, like, it's something there. Okay, it's something there. Okay. Because whoever put her up there, they had to touch her body. They had to touch the rope on her neck. They had to do all of that. Okay. The doorknob, the swipe key, all of that stuff. Maybe the bed, the linen on the bed. Yes, he did. He sure did, Sheriff. Yes. That man was evil. He was evil. And I can believe, y'all, that this has been going on for quite some time out of the year of their relationship. I do believe that it's been toxic for the whole year. For the whole year they've been seeing each other, it probably was toxic. Now, has she ever told her mom about this relationship? I don't know. I don't know. Because the mom stated in one of her videos that they loved each other. So when the mom said that, I'm guessing to myself, like, okay, maybe she would tell her mom little certain things, but maybe not everything that he was doing to her. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why the mother is thinking like that, not knowing this guy was evil the whole time. This is why we need to do more research. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I heard too. $900 a night. And he paid for everything. He paid for the flights. And someone said in the chat yesterday, oh yeah, Ray, did you see that that thing that I sent you yesterday? Now, I was watching this video yesterday, right? This lady did a tarot reading on Ashlee, and she did say that he freakily beat her. She did say that Ashlee is going home with the Lord to be with one of her grandmas, and she think it was the dad mom that has passed on. And she also stated that he used to beat her and put her in a closet and then feed her for a couple of days. Now, this is what this lady stated on her live. And I'm like, what? And said this was not his first time being abusive to this young lady. And we know sometimes girls don't tell their moms and their father everything because, they don't want the mom look down on the husband or the boyfriend, or, they keep things to themselves, sometimes, But I feel when things start getting out of hand, out of control, I feel like you should have conversations with your parents. So if something do happen, your parents can be firsthand to know what was going on in that relationship, right? So I said that to say, if this mom doesn't know anything, oh, you seen it? Okay. So if this mom don't know anything about maybe the violence that they has been enduring, maybe the mom won't speak on it because the mom don't know. The mom won't know. Because if the mom did, I would air his ass out. I would go on those news channels and say, this is what he was doing to my daughter. This is what my daughter has been telling me he's been doing to her, things he's been saying to her. So if the mother never comes out with any of that, maybe she never shared much with her mom or her dad. You know, and a lot of people was going around saying she was money hungry. I don't think so. I don't think this lady was money hungry. I don't think she was with him for money. I don't think any of that. I mean, she had her own money. She was doing her own thing at a young age. And a lot of people always say that when something happened to a woman sometimes, oh, she was just money hungry, blah, 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 blah. For some women, it's not all about money. You got some women out here, it could be about money. But for this woman here, I don't think it was about money. You know, I mean, she was doing modeling and all that stuff before she even met this man. So, yeah. Abusive victims normally don't tell anyone. Yeah, that is so true. That is so true, Virgo. I agree. That is so true. Sometimes they definitely keep things to themselves. They definitely do. Yeah. And maybe he has threatened her and said, you know, things, don't tell your mom and this and that. Because this man is clearly a fucking psychopath narcissist. Mm-hmm. Right, 777, right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I just can't get out of my head how you will open the door, see this lady swinging, her legs are still dangling. You shut the door, you leave her, you stay gone for an hour. Like, what type of shit was that? Like, really, what type of shit this man was really on? And I gotta find that video, y'all. It's a video, y'all, right? But I listen. I'm gonna show y'all tomorrow, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all see in it, because I already know what I see in it. But I'm gonna drop that video tomorrow, because I might not do it live tomorrow, but I will do a recording live tomorrow, and I will drop it around like 1 o'clock, around about 1:30. I'm gonna take a break tomorrow and stuff like that. Because when I do cases like this, sometimes y'all I have to take a mental break. Sometimes. So I really have nothing to say about this case, but to send out prayers, because my mouth will get me in trouble. Oh, okay. If anyone would like to join, well, let me just take a deep breath. Do you think he planned to? Virgo, yes. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Yes, I do believe that. I heard a content creator that says allegedly he went in her phone and was saying bad things. He was saying bad things about him. I don't know if it's true. So much going around this story. She didn't deserve to be unalive. Yeah, whether she was saying bad things about him or not. And maybe he deserved it. Because narcissists, one thing about them, auntie, you already know. You've been with me for a long time. You already know how that narcissist shit go. They can kick your back end, down you, disgrade you, talk about you, treat you like shit. But then when you fucking do it to them, it's a fucking problem. Okay? Because this man is clearly a fucking big ass narcissist. Okay? And who calls for anymore where they do that at? Right, sis, right. Exactly. You know, listen, let me tell you something. Y'all know how I do the ones that have been with me. I don't give a damn what she said to him. She did not deserve what happened to her. Period. Point blank, internet. She did not deserve that. Okay, you could have took her back home, left her alone, and didn't be bothered with her anymore. She did not deserve to go all the way to another country and lose her life. She didn't deserve that. I would never go to Africa with or without friends or family. Key, I said that yesterday. You was absolutely right. I agree with you, sis. I said I would never go to another country without a friend or family member. Never, ever. But again, D, exactly. He's definitely a narc. Yes, that man is a full-blown narc. She did not know what she was up against. And again, I have always say this: if you not educated when it comes to these narcs, they know how to wean you in. They know what to say to you, give you, do to you. They know what to do to wean you in. And for you know it, you will be full blown in love with a narc. Exactly, 777. Exactly. He was the worst kind of narc. Yes, he was. A narc knows what to do to you. They know. I've been with one for 10 years. I know. Why you think I talk about it on my platform? Why you think I raise awareness about that stuff on my platform? Because I can spit them out when I can talk about it when I see them. That man is a full-blown narc. That man had anger issues. He didn't have no self-control, because narcissists don't have no self-control. They have very bad anger issues. They know how to gaslight you, manipulate you. They know how to even take you away from your family, your friends. Yes, they will set you up in death. They will do all of those things to you. They will make it look like you did it to yourself. Exactly what he's doing now. That's what they do to you. Narcs are demons. Absolutely, sis. Absolutely. They don't got no love in their heart. And one thing about a narc, if you meet one and they got money like this man, they know how to wean you in with their money. It's not actually with their love, because narcs don't love you. They wean you in with what they have, and that's their money. That's their money. I don't give a damn what this girl said on her phone. She probably was fed up with this motherfucker. And y'all see, I'm getting upset now. See, that's why I said I'm going to take a break tomorrow, because when I cover stories like this, y'all, I be very passionate about it. I don't like stuff like this, y'all. I really, really don't like stuff like this, y'all. I really don't. That shit hurts me to the core. Did you all see how he was looking at her? Yes. I seen that, sis. I said, look at that nasty look he giving her. Look at that look he giving her. Hey, Brittany. Look at that look he giving her. Exactly, niece. It's money. It's money for them. Listen, let me tell y'all something. He knew what the girl wanted. The girl probably already sit down, had a talk with him. He knew she was successful. Okay, he knew that already. You know, she had her own money. She was doing her own thing, right? Now, he knew that they had a talk. They sit down. She probably said she wanted to get married. She wanted to have a kid, or she wanted to have kids, you know. So that's when he took, you know, the lead way. Okay, you know, yeah, we can work on that or whatever, you know. We can have kids, you know, we can be successful. We can do this, we can do that. And that's what she wanted, because that's what she was missing in her life. Let's go back now. She said she wanted a man and a child, and he knew that. When a narc spend money, girl, be prepared to give up something in return. Girl, say it again. Say it again. It's something for something with them. It's eye to eye with them. Yep, he looks very evil. Yeah, I was telling open book like that. I ain't like them. That I ain't like that eye. That eye look, I ain't like it. Did anyone hear about the insurance policies they were saying he had on her? No, I didn't hear that. I didn't even hear that. Well, Listen, if he got an insurance policy on her, then she had to sign for that. Well, I'm going to say this. I don't know about their state, but I know where I live at, you can't put an insurance policy on someone if the person don't be there to sign it. So maybe he could have did it behind her back, or she was there and she signed. That's what I say. Yes, it makes all of us in the chat very upset. Yes, yes. Wow. Lulu number 2. Baby, these stories is coming out with similarities of these stories every single day. Like something in these stories fits a story that we just covered somehow, some way. Every time a story come out. Have y'all noticed that? Have y'all noticed that? Hey, Cold Peace, what's going on, my love? That part, open book. In my state, you have to be married to get legal domestic partners to get insurance policy. Someone that's crazy if that's true. Right. Right. Yeah, Ashley was a beautiful woman. She was a beautiful woman. That man is definitely a narcissist. Definitely a narcissist. Okay? Yeah. The lady said in another video last night, he had very bad anger issues. And I said that before I even watched her video. She was saying he had issues with controlling his temper. I said that before I watched her video. Yeah, she was very pretty. And you know, I think one of her friends is getting upset with people because one of her friends did speak out. And I agree with her friend. You know, because her friend was saying, like, you know, y'all sitting out here saying things that's not true, that, you know, people were saying, I guess she's money hungry and all of this, and she just wanted him to marry her for money. I don't think so. I don't look at her like that. I do look at her that she wanted to get married because she stated that, right? She wanted to live a soft life. She had everything. Only thing she was missing was a good man, and she wanted to have a child. So when she met this narcissist, she thought she had a good man and she was going to get married and have a baby. But I will say this. I wish when those red flags first started, she would have bounced. But I'm going to say this too. It's not easy getting away from a narcissist. If you don't know about them, if you never dealt with one, you can say what you want to say. I know about them. Once you get winged in, it is very hard at some point to get away from them. They'll start to threatening your life. I put you in jail. I unalive you. I do this. I tell your mother this. I tell your father that. I put this on social media. I show these pictures. I show this. I do that. They know what to do to keep you. And you so afraid of them because you don't want this kind of stuff out in the media that you will continue to stay there. They know they know what they're doing. Let's see. That girl had her own money. Absolutely, Cold Piece. Own money. Own money. It's hard to break free. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Some of y'all understand what I'm saying. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right, open book. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, 777. Yes, absolutely. I had one to pull a pow on me. I believe it. I believe it. And some narcissists will go out here to get their license to carry, to control you, to intimidate you, to have you walking on eggshells. Okay? They don't get that for protection of the family. They get that for you. Like that video I dropped last Saturday. Go back and watch that video. Go back and watch that video that I did last Sunday, matter of fact. How this lady was trying to get away from her ex-husband, a narcissist, and he went out and bought a pow to control her. Yeah. You're not wrong, sis. Thank you. don't have kids with a narcissist. It's 100% time to get worse, 1,000%. Absolutely. But and then the thing is with that, right, sis? Some women don't even know it until after the kids is already born. And they realize, oh, I'm for some shit right here. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. It's sad, y'all. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And, I hope, with all the celebrities that she was involved with, I hope they can come together and help this mom and this dad, just help this family to get there. Help them to get there. They need to get there to see what happened to their daughter. Show them some videos. Give them some answers. They deserve it. They deserve it. I don't want this to be another case has went cold. It is too many cases that's going cold with these women is getting unalive. These men is losing their lives that was and they was in the last hand of their wife or their girlfriend. It's too many cases it's being mixed up with this now. And it's just sad. I mean, because if we're going to keep having the police cover up these people that doing this, where did the justice come in at? Now you're telling the whole world that you can do this and get away with this? Come on, this don't make no damn sense. He wasn't controlling her. Leslie, she was doing what she wanted to do. Well, that's not what I heard on that other video last night. The lady said that at one point he was locking her in the closet. And the girl was in the closet for maybe 1 or 2 hours and couldn't even eat. That's controlling. Narcissist definitely controls you. The lady even stated that when she went out, she would have to FaceTime him to show him where she was at. If she go out, he would text her thinking she was with another man. That is damn controlling with a narcissist. That's controlling. I can't think of her page. I ran across her channel last night and I just tapped in. There was so many people covering the story, man. I couldn't even keep up with all of it. It was so much. Exactly, D. He knew what the monster people in the music industry. Yes, he was jealous of that. Let me tell you something. A narcissist is never going to tell you they're jealous of you. They're going to have you think that they love you. I love your success. Keep going. No, they don't. Let me be the first one to tell you that. They fucking don't. Because they don't want you to get too much a step ahead of them. And what you got, they'll try to make you lose what you got. The world don't care about Black men and women. We got to stand up and keep the family and get justice. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. Yes, the lady said he locked her in the closet for like 4 hours and did not feed her. Now, I'm telling you what the lady said. That's what she said. Yeah, I'm serious, Brittany. I ain't lying. I'm only going by what I heard the lady say now. Said that he was very controlling over her. And we got to understand, again, if you know about a narcissist, we cannot leave controlling out because they are controlling. That's how they win you in. You know what I'm saying? By starting to do, listen, let me just say this. When you're dealing with a narcissist, they'll have you think that they're concerned about your safety. No, it's not your motherfucking safety that they're concerned about. They're starting to control you, but you're thinking they love you enough to say, okay, baby, when you get where you going, you call me, I want to make sure you're there safe. And it continues to go on and start to be a pattern. That's controlling. That's not love. That's controlling. Okay, you just don't see that as controlling, right? And he's stepping over his boundaries. We don't see that because I didn't see that. I thought that shit was love. But when I realized what the fuck was going on, I said, hold the fuck up here. I'm just saying. I mean, some women may not think like that, but I'm not sure. Cold piece. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see can I find it again. Shit. Girl, last night I looked at so goddamn much. I got a headache. I went to sleep. I couldn't let it. You know, sometimes I let a lot of stuff consume me, and I get a headache, and I just have to like back off and go to sleep. I had to go to sleep last night. I couldn't take it. Yes, open book. Yes. Yeah, they always want to know your whereabouts, where you at, where you going, what time you coming home, you know, and all that shit. You listen, you're gonna know the difference from a man that really care and a man want to be controlling. It's a difference. That's messed up. Locking her in the room and did not feed her. Yeah. Mm. This is crazy work, y'all. Lord, I ask God to keep his hands on this family. Get this mother there and the father safe travels. Let them find out what happened to their daughter. They deserve all the answers in the world. All the answers in the world to know what happened to their daughter. Right, Queen. And just keep this family in prayers, y'all. You know, I don't know when the mother may come out and speak again. I don't know. Only thing I do know, she did go to Washington. She said when they went to Washington, they didn't get no answers. That's what the mother stated out her mouth. They didn't get no answers. They would not tell them anything. So now they was flying out to Africa. Right? 777, you know a lot about them. You know. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, and someone, when they know you wealthy and you got money, right, they'll, start talking to you, we can do this together. We can build this. We can open up a business together. That's the win you in. That's to start having full capacity and control over your life now. Because now y'all got this business together. Y'all got this property together. They know what to do. They know what to do and they know what to say. And they know how to say it. They know how to move. They definitely know how to move on you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I got to find that other video, too, about the people that was telling her to get away from him. Because, hey, sweetie, I got my own story. Trust me and believe me. I believe you, sis. Everybody do. I believe that. Everybody have their own story. We all know. Went through something in our life, we all have, we all have, wow, this is sad. Yeah. And like the content creator was saying, it's good that everybody's coming together to push this story and get this story out to help the mom, with this story over here, because, we don't know what's going on over there because we're not over there. I don't know. I don't know how the system working on over there. I don't know if you can pull documents up over there. I don't know nothing about over there in Africa. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So only thing we can do is just try to bring, awareness here. You know what I'm saying? To help the mom. But I don't know when it comes to like their documentation. Are we able to get stuff like that from the police and all that? I don't know. How old is he? Ask Open Book. She knows. Open Book knows his age because she told me. I don't know if she's still in the chat, but I did ask her the other day and she told me. I don't know what she said. I don't know if she said in his 40s. I think she said he could have been in his 40s, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Somebody said 44, and somebody said about 51. Yes, he was very much too old for her. But narcissists love young women. Narcissist men. They love young women. Oh, he was 48. Oh, yeah. Damn. Okay, so she had just turned 31, right? On the vacation they went on. She had just turned 31, correct, y'all? You know what? That's a good question, sis, because I did ask that. Did anybody know any backstories on how they met? Did they met when she moved to Florida, or did they meet while she was in New Jersey? But I don't know. That's a good question because I asked the same thing. He could have been her dad. Yes, absolutely. He was 17-year difference. Yeah. That was, yeah. Yeah. And a friend did say, I know he unalived my friend. She said, y'all better stop being stupid, baby. She was going hard for her friend, honey. Yes, she was. She was going hard for her friend. I mean, I don't blame her because, you know what I'm saying? People were saying things that didn't matter. Okay? And the friend had a right to feel the way she feel. We should focus on what's going on now. You know? And I think the friend got upset behind that. He DM'd her. I can believe that. I could definitely believe that. Okay, KK. Okay. Great idea. Good idea. Yeah. That's a good idea. They said he went in her inbox after. I believe that. I can believe that because one thing about a narcissist, narcissists, women and men, they cannot be alone. They stay on a hunt for women and men. Okay, because I ain't gonna be biased here right now. Narcissist women do the same thing as narcissist men. They stay on a hunt. They gotta have somebody. They can't be alone. Let me see what she said. They said he went in her inbox after he broke up with his first wife. Oh, really? I can believe that, baby. I can believe it. Because they can't be alone long, y'all. Narcissists cannot be alone. I'll give them about a month and maybe less than that. Maybe less than that. I'll give them that. That's how they do. They can't be alone. They got to have somebody. But a person that don't know a narcissist, this is what they'll say. Oh, you're just jealous because they're in a relationship. Just leave them alone. Go find you a man. Go find you a woman. Do something with your life. You're lonely. You this, you that. No, we're not. When you cannot be alone, something is fully fucking wrong with you. You are in and out of relationships. That is a red flag. Where is the ex-wife? Going on about her business. Going on about her business. We got to look more into a lot of stuff. CC's keep talking about this story. Justice for Ashlee. Yes, she deserved justice. Yes. Yep, they'll call you bitter. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I'll listen to his podcast. I will, sis. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you, sis. I appreciate that. I will get one of my mods to send me the link, and I will definitely go look at that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. That demon was 51. Wait a minute. That demon was 51. Her birthday was April the 5th. Wait a minute. Hold on. That demon was 51. Her birthday was April the 5th. So you saying he's 51 and you saying he's the demon and you saying her birthday was April the 5th? I'm trying to understand what you're saying. And their ex was so traumatized. They into a really? The only time we can speak on a narcissist because we experienced one. That's right. That's right. Brittany, if you can look up that podcast for me and send it to me. The internet and famous of receipts. We got to find the ex-wife. Social media. Yes. When do she have a Facebook or Instagram? Cause see, I don't got TikTok. Cause a lot of people they love TikTok. A lot of people love TikTok, but we don't know the ex-wife name. He have 2 kids under 4, and that was by the ex-wife, right? He is a demon. I believe that. Okay, so he was 51 and she was 31. Wow. Yeah, that could have been her father. Facts. That could have been her father. What in the hell? Do you know if he have any? I don't know if he got any social medias. I don't know. I'm gonna do some research. I'm definitely gonna have to do some research, y'all. I really have to do. I know I got one inbox on a story I'm gonna look at. Today. So yeah. Oh boy. This is crazy work. This is crazy. Really, really crazy. And some narcissists have social media sites and some narcissists don't. Some narcissists don't like to be on social media because they don't want nobody to reveal them. And then some, they like social media because social media is their validation. Yeah. I don't know their last name. Who last name you talking about? Yes, they do. They love attention. Absolutely. That's facts right there. Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. They come on social media because they seek out their next victim. Absolutely. Oh, I got some ones in here that know about it too. Okay. The boyfriend. No, I don't know. Do anybody know the boyfriend last name? I think somebody said that shit yesterday in another chat I was in. I can't remember, but I think somebody did say his damn last name. Oh, Ray just put it in the chat. That's his name, y'all. And if y'all would like to donate to my chat, y'all can hit the link and donate a coffee or whatever. 1, 2, it doesn't matter. She will drop the link. Did you play the video yesterday of him talking about? Yes, I did. I played that yesterday. Yes. If you didn't see, you can go back and watch it from yesterday. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. I did play that yesterday. You're welcome. You're welcome. Man, this is sad, y'all. This is sad, but God is good. God is good. And we always know, y'all, God always got the last say so, and God has the power. Okay. And I'm hoping and I'm praying to God that God give this family the peace and the justice that they deserve. Okay. I mean, their daughter was taken all the way to another country and did not return. Did not return at all. You know? Did not return. And it's strange And it's just, oh man, like how I just can't get out of my head, y'all. Like, how did you walk into this room, see this lady dangling, her legs is still moving, telling you clearly she's hanging on for dear life. Okay, she still got life in her. You left her there, left the room. What sense do that make? Me as a woman, if I would have came into a room and seen someone like that, I would have did anything in my power to try to rescue them. Even if I had to call someone from the office, listen, I'm in room such and such and such. This is going on. I'm trying to rescue this person, send someone right here for help. But I would have just ran out the room and left the person there. And I mean, for an hour, like, make that shit make sense. Another content creator said the man had another woman there. Yes, I heard that too. I heard that, sis. I heard it. Thank you, Ray Ray. Maybe the content creator and supporter can do research and find out who the ex-wife is. Yes, that's true. Wait a minute, y'all. I just got something in my inbox. I think one of my supporters just sent to me. Okay, thank you, Ma. Got you, baby. Okay, I'm going to look at these and stuff when I get off. I thank y'all so much. Okay, that's the ex-wife name, y'all, in the chat. That's the ex-wife name in the chat. That is the ex-wife. Ray Ray, are you in the chat? Screenshot that for me, because you know my mind get crazy sometimes, girl. I done forgot it. That's the ex-wife. That's the ex-wife. Did you see the ex-wife name in the chat? That's the ex-wife, y'all. What you say, open book? Who was hitting my mistake? Girl, I ain't even paying no attention. You can unhide them, girl. I ain't even paying no attention. Let's see. Wait, that was going fast. I understand people panic, but not for no hour. He must have saw Joe, then opened the door. Yes. And people do panic. I get that. Yes, Roy D. Help for the Ashlee and Stan of leaving her in there. Yep. Yeah. Right. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh, you're right. They got the same last name, Robinson. You're right. Damn, I didn't even think of that. You're right. They're the same last name. Could someone put the ex-wife name back in the chat, please? I forgot who just did it. Oh, brown skin, just put it in the chat. It's right there. Somebody took pictures of the name. And you know what, y'all? Even if I would have panicked, I wouldn't stay gone for that long. I would have went straight into the office, run away immediately, and report what I just seen. But stay away for an hour? Hell no. No way. That's crazy work. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, they said she was beautiful. I didn't see a picture of her yet, but they did say that ex-wife was pretty too. They said she was beautiful. Let me see. Okay, Brittany. Thank you, baby. So we just gonna keep praying for this family, y'all. We definitely gonna pray for this family. We definitely have to pray for this family. Yes, the wife was beautiful. I heard that. I got it, Brittany. Thank you, baby. That's why I say I love my platform because I like bringing awareness to things like this. I don't have to know the family. I don't have to be in contact with the family. just getting their story out to help them. That's my only concern. You know what I mean? That's my only concern. Because we never know what someone is going through behind closed door. We don't really know what that young lady was going through behind closed door with this man, but we goddamn sure know it wasn't that good. I can bet you that. I can bet you that. I can bet you that. I can bet you it was not that great. Great content, Roy D. I'm new to your channel. Oh, keep the update. God bless you. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for being new to my channel. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love doing stories like this. And like I said, it's not about being monetized or anything like that, because I'm not, and I don't care about all of that. I like bringing awareness to stories like this, you know, to help the families. You know what I'm saying? You know, because this lady right here don't know what happened to her daughter all the way in Africa. So she need us to help her to get justice for her daughter. You know, she needs this. She needs this. She definitely needs this. You know, and it's good that you have content creators that, you know, is willing to push stories out like this. You know what I'm saying? Because I love it. I love it. I love helping another person. You know, I might can't be with you to give you a hug and let you cry on my shoulder, but I can at least do this. That's what I can do. I can at least do this. You know what I mean? That man was a straight demon. That man was a demon. He definitely was a demon. He definitely was. And I'm just gonna do more research on the story, and I'll keep y'all coming with different things that I hear. I'm gonna do a live recording video. A live recording, tomorrow, and I'm gonna drop it around about 1 o'clock tomorrow. So y'all make sure y'all have y'all notifications on, so when it drop, y'all can be in the live. It'll be like I'm live, but I'm not. But I will be in the chat interacting with y'all. The ex-wife is brand marketing. Really? I told y'all, narcissists like women that's doing good for themselves. They like that because they don't come into your life to build your success for even more. They come in to tear your success down. Or even if you don't have business or anything, they still walk into your life to tear you down mentally, physically, all of that. That's what they do. That's what they prey on. They look at you knowing you peaceful, you're happy, you're doing what you got to do to support yourself, support your family, and they come in and tear that down. They come in to tear it down. They suck the blood out of you. They suck your energy. They leave you dry with nothing until you can't even think straight. You can't even walk straight. You go to bed crying. You get up crying. You're pleading. You asking God what happens. That's what they do. I'm new too, Miss D. Okay, Karen. Thank you, baby. I don't consider you as new, but okay, because I see you all the time. You know, but that's what they do to you. They want you to think it's you. You're the problem. I didn't have this problem till I met you. You bringing me drama. You bringing me issues. You taking down what I built. They want to put all that on you, but it's them. That's what they do to you. Yeah, that's exactly what they do to you. Been there and done it, y'all. Been there and done it. Been through it all. I've been through it. I've been through it. And it's sad. You totally appreciate it, Miss D. Thank you. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you. Appreciate that. You know, and I don't know if Open Book's still in the chat. I'm not sure. Open Book, if you're in the chat, let me know. But we want to continue this story for this mother and this father. We're going to continue this story for them. We're going to continue to bring awareness to this young lady that did not deserve this. You know, and one thing about a narcissist too, this is what they'll do. Oh yeah, all that she do is cheat. She cheats. She's talking to her ex-boyfriend. She doing this. She doing that. You know, and you ain't doing none of that. See why they do that? Because they're cheating on you. They're cheating on you. So what they do? They flip this strip and say it is you. Because what they do, they got to make you look bad to your family, your co-workers, your friends, your neighbors. They do all of that stuff. They do all of that stuff. Oh, damn, she did? She has a brand marketing. Oh, man. One of my people just inboxed me and said she had a business for 15 years of brand marketing. Okay, so the wife, okay, the ex-wife, okay. Okay. Wow. So yeah, narcissist likes to cheat. I'm just messing with you, boo. Okay. Yes, Lord, that's exactly what a narcissist would do to build. Oh, yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. They like that. They like that, baby. I can talk about them all day if I had time. I'm telling you. I'm serious. I can talk about them all day if I had time. But Monday when I do my real live, if anybody want to come up and talk about the case, you always welcome. I can drop the link. You're welcome to come up. It's no problem. They study you to see your flaws. Yep. They start to asking you stuff, and they study you because they want to see your weakness. They want to see where you're weak at. Because they got to know how to attack that weak spot when you fuck with them and make them mad. Yeah. 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 They start to ask you about your family. Because if you tell them you don't get along with your mom, especially your dad and mom, they use that against you. They're starting attacking you. They'll start going to your mom and dad, putting you down, talking about you. Because they know you don't get along with your mom. And man, I can go on for hours with this, y'all. Like literally, but I don't have time. But I could definitely. Ooh, child, baby. They see no wrong in what they do. Absolutely. Absolutely. No wrong in what they do. This man is a stone narcissist. Period. Period. They'll start calling your job. They'll get you fired. They'll do all that stuff to you. They'll get you put out your house. Oh, Lord, child. Man, shit. They go open book. Open book, if you could you drop your link? For all the new people that's in my chat, open book, we are very cool. We work together as a team. We're covering stories. So if any one of y'all in here new and y'all want to follow her on stories and on this story also, y'all definitely can follow her on her platform also. And she will drop her link. Keep talking about those stories, Roya D, and narcissist relationship and family members. Thank you, sis. I will. I definitely will. And it's like y'all, I told y'all, like when I cover a story, I dig deep dive into stories, right? Because I like to see people's actions, you know what I'm saying? The way they move, the way they talk, their personality, you know, and stuff like that. So when I do stories, I go deep in it. And when I started looking at that man and listening to his conversation, I said, this man is a narcissist. Yeah. You're welcome, open book. You're welcome. Hell, they will have you fakely arrested. Yep, they'll start lying on you, having you put in jail, putting fake charges on you. They'll do all that shit to you. All of that. All of that they will do. Yeah. They'll even sue you for your money if they know you got money, you got businesses and your own lands and all of that. If they break up with you or anything, they'll start to take you to court and start to suing you, saying you defamation of character, you doing this, you doing. They do all that shit to you. They do all that. They will stalk you for life. Even if you get married to another man and been in another relationship, they will stalk you for life. Listen, y'all, let me say y'all this before I get off. And I told some of my people before that was with me, right? And it's in real life. This lady was married to a narcissist, right? And he was very evil and mean, right? She got married, she moved on, she was happy and everything. Her ex-husband stalked this lady so bad, even with the new husband, right? That was her kid's father. When the kid's father died, she didn't even go to the funeral. She said she was glad he was gone. She said, I was sick of him. She said, he haunted me all of my life. She said, if my husband didn't know about the situation, I could have lost my husband. She said she was glad that man had went on home. That's what she said. She said that man stalked her so bad, even with her new husband. She said she let the kids go to the funeral and she didn't even go. She said that man put her through hell and back. And that's what she told me. And this was in real life. This was in real life. That man fucked with her until the day he left this world. And that's no lie. She told me her story. Yep, that is so right. They don't like that. They do not like that. Yes, they don't like that. And definitely they would play victim. Absolutely. Absolutely. A narcissist play around on the internet and they go to their chat and hate to get caught. Yep. Yep. That has been normalized in our community. Absolutely. Absolutely. They wicked. They some wicked people. Let me tell y'all, I used to get up so drained, y'all. I couldn't even think straight, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I used to be so drained, y'all. I ain't had no energy to do nothing. When I say nothing, y'all, nothing. I used to get on my knees and ask God, help me. I used to scream and just cry. I had this feeling that I just could not get off of me. I couldn't shake it. I would go out in public, y'all, and I would just break down and cry. I couldn't hold my tears. I was in hurt and I was in pain. I was destroyed. Y'all, man, if y'all just only knew, man, I couldn't even stand in the shower long. I was weak. I couldn't do it by myself, y'all. I couldn't do it. I didn't have the strength. Everything in me was gone. I didn't have the strength. I had to get counseling for 4 fucking years to get me where I'm at today. I was not myself no more. I couldn't look at the world. I couldn't talk to the world. I closed myself out from the world. I didn't like nobody because the way I was treated by him. I just prayed, asked God, please help me. Get me through this. God went on that journey with me. He took me through that journey. I was knocked unconscious. I went through hell and back. I went through hell and back. I'm here. I can tell my story. I woke up, didn't know what happened to me. I had to get myself together to understand to what happened to me. So if you never dealt with a narcissist, you would never understand. You would never understand someone pain and someone hurt. You would never understand. A narcissist would get caught red-handed cheating and you will have to, girl, what is you saying? And they will go off on you still, curse you out, call you names. Oh my God, man. Man, oh man, oh man. God is the one who brought us through. Yep, because he brought me through. I ain't gonna lie, but it took a long time. But I'm here and I'm still standing. Yes, open book. I'm glad I made it out too. I'm so glad that I made it out. I'm so glad. And I'm always here to be open. You know, I ain't gonna act like I had a perfect life for those years, because I did not. I did not. No, I didn't. I'll be lying. Yes, that is true. That is so true, sis. It will. It'll make you run to God. It will. No lie. Man, you would be every bitch in the world, every slut, every whore. Girl, that even go so far. Oh, you cheated on me. That ain't my baby. That's that man baby over there across yonder. You know, as my grandma would say, that ain't my baby. Oh, they know how to make you feel low. They know how to hit you below the belt. They know how to do all that shit to you. All that. They know how to do all that. It's sad, y'all. It's sad. And I always, just give women advice. I know it's hard sometimes to get out of relationships. We have to plan safely. Don't tell everybody what your plans are if you don't trust them. Anybody that's in correspond with him, don't communicate with them what your next plans are, what you're trying to do, because they may go back and tell him what you're planning to do. You may not make it out safe. You know what I mean? Always go back and tell someone that you can trust, that you know you have trust in, that you can tell to help you plan safely to make the next move. If you have to cut everybody off that he deal with, I advise women to do that. Anybody that's in contact with him, you cut them off completely, because what you're saying to them, they are going back telling him. And only thing it's doing is escalating the situation even more. So I give women advice when it comes to that. That's what you should do. So I remember those stories, Roy. Some of us supporters has been with you for a long time. New subscribers over here. Yes, Roy D, when are you going to publish your book? I want to publish it, but as soon as I can get the funds right, because it's so much to publish a book. Yeah, because I did write a book about my domestic violence. I did write a book about that, and my counselor encouraged me to write a book, and that's how I started my book, through my counseling sessions. Yeah, and I still have it. And I would love to get it out. I would love to get it out to help women, but sometimes it takes a lot to get books out. It's so much money. Oh, I follow her, sis. I follow her, and I share some of her commentary sometimes. Yes, I follow her. Great person. Great person. And when I was in counseling, I had started being in groups and all of that stuff. And that's how I learned more and more about it. So yeah. You all be safe, and I will see you tomorrow, Miss D. Thank you, sis, for subscribing to my channel, and I will definitely see you tomorrow too. And you have a great afternoon. So, you have to network. You have to network of people that unable with their behavior. There are, yes, absolutely, sis, absolutely. But so I always give advice, to women. Be careful. Just be careful, because everybody you think is for you is not for you. Especially when you are trying to get away from a demon. Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to tell him. I'm with you. I got your back. But no, the whole time they going back, running behind your back, telling this man everything you're telling them. You already done been betrayed by a narcissist, right? And they're betraying you even more by doing that. You know what I mean? So always be careful when you're trying to avoid and get out of a toxic relationship. I don't care if it ain't your husband. It can be just your boyfriend, okay? Because a narc is a narc, no matter if it's your husband, your fiance, your boyfriend, or just a friend, okay? They all do the same shit. They all do the same shit. You know, so I just advise everybody to, you know, to be safe and be careful of, you know, when you're trying to leave, because you want to leave safe. You want to leave safe. Yeah, you want to leave safe. You don't want to leave, you know what I'm saying, and get hurt and caught up in the mix. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. So I advise everybody to be safe, and I'm going to get up off of here, y'all, so I can get my dinner together and all of that. I enjoyed y'all. I love y'all so much. Y'all stay tuned. I'm dropping a video. I probably do the video tonight. I'm probably going to do it tonight on my downtime tonight. And then I'm going to drop it tomorrow between 1 and 1:30 tomorrow. Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all have y'all notifications on. And I really, really enjoyed y'all. And Ray, you can drop my link. So if anybody want to donate to my channel, they could. Let me see something. 1 second. Yeah, you can go ahead and drop. I'm reading this. Hold on, let me just write that. Hold on. So, yes, everybody have a, y'all, it's so hot, y'all. It's 90 degrees today, y'all. This heat ain't no joke. But let me stop complaining. Shoot, because we might get rain this weekend. You know what I'm saying? We might get some rain. It might be cold. So let me just stop complaining about it and enjoy it. Yes. So I love you guys. You guys be safe. Always remember to keep God first. Always stay prayed up. And I love you guys. Thank y'all for timing in. And I definitely will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Peace and love. I give in and turn on my AC. You did, sis? I know it is hot. It is. It'll make you do that. Yes, Brittany, I'm going to go put me some bottles of water in the freezer right now, in my deep freezer. Because, you know, you got to stay dehydrated when it comes to heat like this, because it gets really, really bad sometimes. Have a great rest of the day, Miss D. You do the same, sweetie. And thank you for timing in. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, I'm going to put some water, because I forgot to put some waters in my deep freezer this morning. But my deep freezer get cold really quick, so it ain't going to take too long for it to get cold. So y'all have a good day, and I love you guys, and I see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love.